Welcome to our video on avoid these 8 foods if you suffer from anxiety. Struggling with anxiety can feel like a never-ending battle, and what you eat might be one of them. Certain foods can heighten your stress levels, making it even harder to find calm. Today we're sharing 8 foods you should cut out to reduce anxiety symptoms. These hidden culprits can worsen your symptoms, but we'll also share some tips to help you feel more in control. Let's get started. Kicking off our countdown at number 8, we have sugar and artificial sweeteners. These sweeteners can be found in many foods we eat daily, not only candies or chocolates. When you eat sugary foods, your blood sugar goes up very fast, but then it crashes just as quickly. This can make you feel tired, cranky, and even more anxious. Over time, eating too much sugar can cause your body to release stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones can trigger panic attacks and make you feel worried, sad, or irritable. You might think that artificial sweeteners are much safer. However, that is not the case. These sweeteners can also cause problems. For example, aspartame, a common artificial sweetener, can block your body from making serotonin. Serotonin is important for keeping your mood stable. Without enough of it, you might have mood swings, headaches, or trouble sleeping. What's also concerning is that sugar and artificial sweeteners can be found almost everywhere. They're in pasta sauce, breakfast cereal, and even ketchup. You could be eating more sugar than you realize, which could be making your anxiety worse. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that women who ate more added sugars were more likely to feel depressed. This shows that what we eat really can affect how we feel. The good news is that cutting back on sugar can help. At first, it might be hard because sugar can be addictive, but over time, you'll crave it less and less. Many people find that when they eat less sugar, they feel calmer and more in control of their emotions. You can start reducing your sugar intake by checking food labels. Look for hidden sugars in your everyday foods. You can also try swapping sugary snacks for whole fruits. At number 7 on our list, we have fast foods. What if that quick and easy meal was causing you to feel worse? We're about to reveal how those convenient bites might greatly affect your mental health. Fast food has become a convenient meal, especially for busy people. It's quick, tasty, and easy to get. But did you know it could be messing with your mind? Let's take a look at how these foods work inside your body. Most fast food is packed with unhealthy fats, lots of salt, and added sugars. These things might taste good, but they're not healthy for your brain. For example, trans fats, which are often found in fried foods, can mess with your brain's normal functions. They can even make you more likely to feel anxious or sad. Too much salt is another problem. Fast food is usually loaded with it. All that extra salt can mess up how your nerves work, which might make you feel more emotional or stressed out. Stressed out people are usually the victims of fast food companies. They often use ads that make their food seem like a quick fix for a hard day. But while that burger might make you feel better for a little while, it could be making your stress worse in the long run. Research shows that eating a lot of fast food can make you more likely to feel depressed. One study found that people who ate fast food often were 51% more likely to develop depression. Over time, all those unhealthy ingredients can build up in your body. They can cause inflammation, mess with your gut health, and even change how your brain works. This can lead to mood swings, anxiety, and other mental health problems. Cutting back on fast food can really help. Many people find that when they eat less fast food, they start to feel calmer and more in control of their emotions. Sliding into number 6 is alcohol. This drink is often seen as a quick fix for stress, especially for a long day. It can make you feel relaxed and carefree at first. While it might help in the short term, alcohol can actually make your anxiety worse over time. Alcohol affects important chemicals called neurotransmitters. It can boost the effects of GABA, a chemical that helps you feel calm, but it also messes with serotonin, which helps regulate your mood. Moreover, alcohol can ruin your sleep quality. It might make you fall asleep faster, but you're more likely to wake up during the night. As a result, your anxiety symptoms may worsen the next day. Using alcohol to deal with social anxiety can lead to future problems. Relying on alcohol can make it harder to cope without it in the future. Over time, this can increase your social anxiety. Regular drinking can change your brain chemistry, making anxiety symptoms even worse. Some people might even develop new anxiety symptoms they didn't have before. So, what can you do? Cutting back on alcohol or stopping altogether can really improve your anxiety. Many people find they feel calmer, sleep better, and have more stable moods when they drink less. If you're worried about your drinking, it's okay to ask for help. Talk to your doctor or a counselor. They can give you support and advice on healthier ways to manage anxiety. At number 5, we have processed foods. Processed foods that have been changed from their natural state for safety or convenience. They're everywhere in our modern diets, from breakfast cereals to frozen dinners. Many processed foods are packed with additives and preservatives. These ingredients can cause inflammation in your body, including your brain. Inflammation is linked to anxiety and depression. It's like lighting a fire in your body that keeps your anxiety burning. Processed foods often contain refined sugar and unhealthy fats. These ingredients can feed harmful bacteria in your gut. This matters because the gut and brain are closely connected. When your gut is unhappy, your brain is also affected. This can lead to mood swings and increased anxiety. Many processed foods are packed with salt. Too much sodium can disrupt your body's fluid balance and even affect your brain function. This can leave you feeling bloated, irritable, and more anxious than usual. A study from the journal Nutrients found that people who eat a lot of processed foods are more likely to experience depression and anxiety. Many people find that when they switch to a diet rich in whole foods, their anxiety symptoms improve. They feel calmer, more energized, and better able to handle stress. Coming in at number 4 is soy. Soy products are often seen as healthy alternatives to meat and dairy. But when it comes to anxiety, soy might not be your friend. Soy is full of plant compounds that act like estrogen in our bodies. These plant compounds are called phytoestrogens. While they can have some health benefits, they can also mess with your hormones. This hormone imbalance can affect your mood and even make anxiety worse. Soy in moderation can be part of a healthy diet. The key is to be aware of how much you're eating. Try to limit processed soy products and opt for whole soy foods instead. And if you're prone to anxiety, you might want to cut back on soy sauce or choose low-sodium versions. Everyone can experience different effects when dealing with soy. Some people might be more sensitive to it than others. Pay attention to how you feel after eating soy products. If you notice your anxiety getting worse, it might be worth cutting back. At number 3, we have fermented foods. Fermented foods can lead to increased anxiety symptoms in individuals sensitive to histamines. During the fermentation process, proteins are broken down, resulting in histamine production, which can mimic panic attack symptoms in sensitive individuals. Histamine intolerance is a condition where the body cannot effectively break down histamine, leading to symptoms that can include anxiety, headaches, and gastrointestinal issues. Common fermented foods that are high in histamines include sauerkraut, kimchi, and certain cheeses. Individuals with histamine intolerance may experience heightened anxiety symptoms after consuming these foods. A study highlighted that individuals who modified their intake of fermented foods reported changes in their anxiety levels, suggesting that dietary adjustments can have a significant impact on mental health. While fermented foods can be beneficial for gut health, individuals with anxiety or histamine intolerance may need to limit their intake to manage symptoms effectively. It's important to note that not everyone will have negative reactions to fermented foods. Many people find them beneficial for overall health. However, if you notice an increase in anxiety symptoms after consuming fermented foods, it might be worth paying attention to this connection. If you suspect fermented foods might be impacting your anxiety, consider keeping a food diary. Track what you eat and how you feel afterward. This can help you identify any patterns or triggers. Nearing the top of our list at number 2 is wheat bran. Wheat bran is widely recommended as a great source of dietary fiber. It's found in many breakfast cereals, whole grain breads, and other foods marketed as healthy choices. However, for some people with anxiety, this fiber-rich food might be doing more harm than good. The problem lies in a substance called phytic acid, a substance found in wheat bran. Phytic acid can be a problem when it comes to your body absorbing important minerals. It acts like a magnet, binding to minerals like zinc in your digestive system. When phytic acid is bonded, your body can't use the minerals as well as it should. A study from the British Journal of Nutrition highlighted that wheat bran can increase the absorption of zinc in the small intestine. But what does this have to do with anxiety? Well, minerals like zinc and magnesium are very important for keeping your mood stable. Zinc, for example, helps your brain make chemicals that keep you feeling calm and happy. If you're not getting enough zinc, you might feel more anxious or down. You can find this kind of wheat in foods like bran flakes, bran muffins, and whole wheat bread. While these foods can be part of a healthy diet, eating too much of them might cause problems for people prone to anxiety. One study even found that people who ate a lot of high-bran foods had higher levels of anxiety compared to those who ate a variety of different fiber sources. But don't worry, you don't have to give up on fiber altogether. The key is balance. Instead of relying only on wheat bran for your fiber needs, try mixing it up. Eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, and other whole grains. This way, you'll still get plenty of fiber without overdoing it on the phytic acid. Finally, at number 1 is caffeine. Caffeine can be found almost everywhere, from your morning coffee, your afternoon soda, and even some foods you might not expect. In America, there are about 85% people who consume caffeine regularly. Caffeine can give you a quick energy boost. However, it might also be making your anxiety worse. Now, let's talk about how caffeine works in your body. It blocks a brain chemical called adenosine, which usually makes you feel sleepy. When adenosine is blocked, your body releases adrenaline, the same hormone that kicks in during scary or exciting situations. If you already deal with anxiety, this extra adrenaline can make you feel even more on edge. Good sleep is super important for managing anxiety, but caffeine can mess with your sleep in a big way. It can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. When you don't sleep well, you're more likely to feel anxious the next day. You could be getting more caffeine than you realize. Drinks like energy drinks, some teas, and chocolate have caffeine too. A study from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease shows a strong link between caffeine and anxiety. For people who already have anxiety disorders, caffeine can make symptoms worse. But you don't have to give up your cup of coffee. The key is to pay attention to how caffeine affects you personally. Some people are more sensitive to it than others. Try cutting back slowly and see how you react to caffeine. Many people find that when they drink less caffeine, they feel calmer and more in control. What you put in your body can have a big impact on how you feel. By being aware of how caffeine affects you, you can make choices that help you feel your best. And there you have it, 8 foods you should avoid if you suffer from anxiety. Sugar and artificial sweeteners, fast foods, alcohol, processed foods, soy sauce and tofu, fermented foods, wheat bran, and caffeine. Making small changes to your diet can make a big difference in how you feel. Try cutting back on some of these foods and see if your anxiety improves. And don't forget to add in plenty of whole, nutritious foods. If you're struggling with anxiety, remember that diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional for more support and guidance. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest health tips. We'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these foods affecting your anxiety levels? Or are there other foods you've cut out that made a big difference? Share your story in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please consider showing your support with a super thanks. Also, check out our exclusive merchandise to keep you inspired on your health journey. Stay tuned for more health and wellness content, and as always, take care and eat well.